Welcome back to Let's Play Silent Hill 2. James just made his way through the two apartment complexes, and you see we're on the other side of the Blue Creek Apartments. And you see the map has changed a little bit now. Now where we're going to be heading to is Rosewater Park. That is where James maybe expects to find his dead wife Mary. It was one of the very number of special places that he felt that they had shared while she was still alive. So let's move on there. Why bother putting the fence up if there's just a hole on the other side of the road? Nothing up here. Wish the camera was a little more cooperative. I really don't want the camera to be in that position.
You! It was you, wasn't it? You're the one who stepped on my hand.
I don't know. Maybe I did.
What's a little girl like you doing here, anyway?
Huh? Are you blind or something?
What's that letter?
None of your business. You didn't love Mary anyway.
Wait! How do you know Mary's name?
Honestly, that was a little bit weird. So he ran across this little girl, who apparently knows Mary. Says that James didn't know her. A little bit confusing. But we continue encountering more and more people still alive in Silent Hill. So we know that James is in fact not completely alone here. But for the most part, the people haven't really been the most helpful. I mean, there was Angela. We saw her in the graveyard as well as one of the apartment buildings. She's seemingly kind of suicidal and crazy. Then we ran into Eddie, some kind of hefty fellow that, well, I don't really know what's up with him yet. I'm wandering around like an idiot. I know exactly where I have to go, but for some reason I'm not doing it.
Mary? No, you're not.
Do I look like your girlfriend?
No, my late wife. I can't believe it. You could be her twin. Your face, your voice, just your hair and clothes are
My
different.
name is Maria. I don't look like a ghost, do I? See? Feel how warm I am?
You're really not Mary.
I told you, I'm Maria.
Sorry. I was confused.
Where are you going?
I'm looking for Mary. Have you seen her?
Didn't you say she died?
Oh yeah, 3 years ago. But I got a letter from her. She says she was waiting in our special place.
And that's here? Anyway, I haven't seen her. Is this your only special place?
Well, there's the hotel too, I guess. The one on the lake? I wonder if it's still there.
The Lakeview Hotel? Yeah, it's still there. So the hotel was your special place, huh? I'll bet it was. Don't get so mad. I was just joking. Anyway, it's not that way. It's this way.
You're coming with me?
You were gonna just leave me?
No, but...
With all these monsters around?
No, I just...
I'm all alone here. Everyone else is gone. I look like Mary, don't I? You loved her, right? Or maybe you hated her.
Don't be ridiculous.
So it's okay?
Yeah, fine.
Okay, we have just picked up a companion that'll be traveling with us. This is Maria. Now, her resemblance to Mary is kind of uncanny. They don't exactly look alike. A couple of facial features are different. She also has a different personality. She wears her hair differently and has a tendency to wear kind of stripper clothes instead of the homemaker clothes that Mary wore. But she looks close enough that James actually confused her for Mary for a moment. But again, this is another survivor that we have encountered inside of Silent Hill, so well, we're starting to see more and more people. But this even is a little bit stranger than any of the other we had seen so far, because of her resemblance to Mary. And I can think of, right here at this point in the story, I can think of a couple of different explanations. One, that this is sort of a coincidence that Mary is just Maria here is just a girl from the city or the town that looks like Mary, and there's nothing more than that. Another possibility is that the town of Silent Hill called her in because of her resemblance to Mary. Time to kill. And is kind of using her to torture James. Of course, that kind of changes the dynamic of what's going on in the town. Another possibility is that Maria here isn't actually a person at all. She's a construct of Silent Hill, which is existing to torture James. Now, if you're going to think about the other two ideas, that kind of changes on what we thought was the reason for Silent Hill being the way it is. Remember in the first game, it was made apparent that Silent Hill doesn't just do things on its own. It needs sort of catalyst someone to. Some emotionally crippled individual to draw its energy away from. Now, in the first game, that was Alyssa. Of course, it's not Alyssa in Silent Hill 2, because remember, she was reborn as a baby and she left with her adopted father. So who could it be? Now, I was considering in an earlier episode that it might be Angela, it might be Eddie, it might even be Mary. Now, it's obviously not either Angela or Eddie at this point, because in the event that this Maria here is a construct of the town, well, then it's obviously being done in a very personal way towards James. Oh, look, here's a new weapon we can take. Steel pipe. So the way the town is constructing everything is kind of personally geared towards James. He's not just getting caught in somebody else's nightmare. So that builds two possibilities. One, Mary, dead Mary, is actually what Silent Hill's feeding on, and that's something you'd actually see if you played Silent Hill 4. Silent Hill, the kind of weird ghostliness of the town was feeding on the emotions of a dead man. So it's a possibility. There's also another possibility that it's James himself that the city is feeding on. I'm going the wrong way. This is where we saw... No, am I going the wrong way? No, this is good. Keep pushing her out of the way. Oh no, I was going the wrong way. Damn. Since everything seems to be so personal to James with the existence of this woman, it's a possibility that either Mary or James himself is the source of everything. That doesn't mean he has any sort of control over what's going on. It just means that he's unfortunate enough to be caught here. Why are these parking spaces here? How are you going to park here? It's too close to the wall. I'm not sure if there's anything back here, but I'm going to go check it out anyway. Wow, this fog is thick. They recently re-released the game Silent Hill 2 along with Silent Hill 3 for the Xbox 360 and the PS3. One of the problems, though, is they kind of messed up the fog effects. It's not as thick as it is here now. In some ways that seems better because you can see what's going on further away. Unfortunately, that's also giving another problem that the game was never designed to be able to see too far away from the character. So in certain areas, we're gonna... Where are we? We get stuck? In certain areas, there's gotta be something back here. You can actually see the end of the geometry of the level design. For example, a widely circulated picture... Okay, there's nothing here. A widely circulated picture on a lot of gaming websites had to do with that scene where we had encountered Maria on the docks there. And it shows you where he's talking to her and the fog was a lot lighter. So you could see the edge of the game world where it just drops off into nothing. So I guess the fog was kind of necessary. Which I'm trying to get into this Pete's Bowl-orama here. I can't remember exactly where the door is. Maybe this is it.
I'll wait here. I hate bowling.
I didn't come here to play, you know.
Hurry back, okay?
A little bit irrational, but okay. You can hang around outside if you want.
So what'd you do? Robbery? Murder?
Nah, nothing like that.
Huh, you're just a gutless fatso.
What'd you have to say that for?
I thought you said the cops were after you.
No, I just ran 'cause I was scared. I don't know what the cops are doing.
But if you did something bad, why don't you just say you were sorry? Well, I guess I run away a lot too.
It's no good. They wouldn't listen. Nobody will ever forgive me.
Looks like Laura and Eddie have met up.
Did you find the lady you're looking for? What's her name? Mary?
Wait, where's Eddie? How did he know James was here? Well, he's not actually talking to James, is he? He's talking to Laura. Or the little girl, her name's Laura.
Eddie?
Oh, you're...
James. We met in the apartment building?
Yeah, I remember. But,
Are you alone here, Eddie?
no.
Bye-bye.
Wait! Come back! Eddie, let's go after her.
Huh? Laura? But why?
Laura. Is that her name?
That's what she said.
This town is full of monsters. How can you sit there and eat pizza?
She said she was fine by herself. She said a fatso like me would just slow her down.
Forget you.
Okay, so Eddie met Laura. She ran off.
Who is that girl, anyhow?
I don't know. All I know is her name. I swear.
And then Laura ran off, and, well, James seems to want to go after her, but, well, she's got a pretty good lead on him. Let's go take a run, see if we can catch her anyway.
Did a little girl run out of here?
Yeah, she was too fast for me. Aren't you gonna go after her?
Okay, well, I guess, what did she say? She ran this way? Well, anyway, there we have it. We've gone through a little bit. We've encountered a few new people, a few freaky new things, and that'll be the end of the episode. So, thanks for watching, and goodbye.